No one's been surcharged yet for using government vehicles after hours without permission. The Public Service Commission is still waiting for reports from the permanent secretaries whose employees were caught on the road. Last month, the military seized more than 30 vehicles at snap checkpoints. Shireen Lata reports.
Although no civil servants has been taken to task for misuse of government property, the PSC says it's not taking the matter lightly. It's directed all permanent secretaries to investigate every incident and confirm whether action should be taken against the driver.
Essentially, it is within the powers of the permanent secretary to lay charges or to determine the type of abuse which has happened, to lay charges and bring the case up for prosecution through the tribunal.
Chand says the permanent secretaries will have to foot the cost if they take too long in attending to the matter.
We have yet to reach that stage of the permanent secretary being surcharged. We have left it to the permanent secretaries to deal with those who have abused the use of vehicles. And we will be following that up, and if after having a reasonable time being lapsed, we will seek a report from each of the permanent secretaries as to what actions they have taken.
PSC has once again reminded the ministries to get an official permit for the use of vehicles after working hours. Vehicles seen on the road after hours are still being seized if they don't carry permission slips. Shireen Lata, FBC News.
Resurfacing of the Labasa Airport runway will start by the end of this month, resulting in the facility being closed for about 2 weeks. Devnarayan has more.
It's a $1.8 million facelift, making the runway more stable. The poor condition of the tracks right now is said to be a risk to aircraft landing at Waingele.
We have to consider that the peak season and so forth, and time schedules of pack sun and so forth. So because of that, we decided, okay, this time we have to do it. We have to close the airport and the runways so that we make sure that proper attention can be done to the runway resurfacing.
Liu says once the runway is resurfaced, there will be fewer disruptions to flights to and from Labasa.
As of now, I mean, there's been occasions when we have had foreign object debris, on the runway. So we don't want to have that kind of a situation. We want to make sure that aircraft operates in a safe environment.
During the upgrade, all flights to Labasa will be diverted to Savu Savu until 13th September. Work on the terminals and other expansions will be carried out in due course. Devnarayan, FBC News.
The week-long agriculture show has kicked off in Lautoka with the theme Grow Me Fiji. For the first time, the show is being held in the West in a move to encourage farmers affected by the floods earlier this year. Christopher Chand was at the opening.
We are more than 7 billion altogether, stretched across the world. Feeding the masses doesn't come as easy as we would think. And for an island nation, it's even tougher.
Food security is amongst the most important challenges facing the world today and central to addressing economic development, eradicating poverty, combating hunger and malnutrition in many developing countries.
This agriculture show is promoting one of the most vital parts of the economy.
Recent years have seen substantial growth in the industrial sector in the developing countries. Agriculture, however, remains an important component of economy.
For farmers, though, this year has been the toughest. 2 natural disasters have wiped out the crops, and with it, any chance of a good income.
The show would certainly encourage the farmers and contribute to the efforts of the government of Fiji for further development and innovation in the agriculture sector.
Agriculture will remain an integral part of our life. Shows like this one helps promote the sector. Christopher Chand, FBC News.